There we go. I got it. Okay. So last live of the night. Send in your questions whenever you're ready. I'm definitely impressed with us. We've raised a good couple of $100 over the course of time since we started doing the fundraising for my friend. Everything that we've raised is on the community page, and I have a running list of what I haven't donated yet, but the amounts that have come in, and then I think we've already donated more than 17, 75, and 65, and maybe $20 too. I'm not sure. It's all on the community page if you're interested and you want to see how well we've done. I think that we're doing great. Anyhow, let me pull up the chat on this phone so that I can follow it on this. All right, let me find the chat. Okay. So the first one I'm getting here, oh my ass from when I took that spill the other day. It's like right in the tailbone. TD. What's the matter, Jill? Go ahead, you want to lay down? Go ahead. I gotta tell you something strange that happened before. A lot of strange things happen over here. Aries energy towards me. Loving, compatible, and use your intuition. Good energy around you in the Aries. Definitely good energy around him towards you. Nina, how does the Pisces feel after our combo today? Okay, let's see. How does the Pisces feel after the combo today? Well, he feels a little bit of regret for either whatever happened, what didn't happen, or maybe something he didn't say that he should have said, something like that. But overall, he's feeling pretty good. Spontaneous, abundant, carefree, free-spirited, spontaneous, pretty good. Lovebug 91, is Andre serious about flying me out to see him? Well, I get a 70% chance he's serious. I'm not 100% sure that he's going to be able to follow through with it, but he's serious about it. So I don't remember if it was earlier today or it was yesterday. I was doing something over here in this area, and Dylan came over and he sat down next to me, and it was like, it almost looked like, you know, when there's like static electricity in the dark and you can see sparks? It was like a spark flew through the air, like from like across the room kind of. And I would have thought I was crazy and just seeing things, but it was clear that Dylan noticed it too, because I saw him like kind of turn towards it. And I was like, oh, that was weird. I have no idea what it was, but it was weird. Anyway, spirit of some type. But it felt like it was a good thing, not a bad thing. Tash, question below. I'm so upset with my hanging out with Anis. It was so weird. We ate and then he dropped me off at the station and left. Can we see how he's feeling or how he's trying to cut the connection? Okay. So nothing physical happened? I'm kind of surprised at that. So let's see. Okay. He's holding himself back, clearly. Holding himself back, but you got some victory around the situation, and you also have a wish. So tonight may have been weird, but I wouldn't let it get you down. You got celebration around the situation. So I don't think he's trying to do anything deliberate. I think he may have had an off night. He may have been upset about something else, or something else may have been on his mind. But I don't think that this is deliberate, and I don't think he's trying to cut the connection or anything like that. It actually shows like things are going to improve. AJ, did Nicole just see me? And if so, how did she feel? Okay. Did Nicole just see me? Okay, I'm only getting a 33% chance that she saw you with one ace, but the Nine of Pentacles is in reverse, and so is the Three of Cups. So I kind of think that if she may feel like you're around. She maybe didn't see you, but she feels like you're around. This would be third-party intervention or somebody intervening and screwing things up. Even though, like, to her, you're the third party. So I think she knows there's a third party around. I think she knows that there's something else going on. What? What do you need? What do you need? Come on. Every time I sit down, you got any pain in the neck? Wait. Let's bring it over there so that you can finish this. So basically, if she didn't physically see you, she feels you around the situation, and she is not happy about it at all. You know what it is? It's the kind of thing where intuitively she knows that there's somebody else. She knows that he's got another connection to someone. Whether she wants to admit it or not is a totally different thing. But yeah, and she doesn't like it, and she knows there's nothing that she can do about it, and it pisses her off. Well, that's what it is. I don't know what to say. You know, like, I had somebody say something to me once that was like, well, I was the one that was reaching out to you at that time, making you think that it was him. Well, then don't tell me that you didn't know that he was with me. Do you know what I mean? So it's like that kind of thing. Like, she knows but doesn't want to admit it. That kind of a thing. So if she didn't see you, she feels you around the situation. Cards are not saying that she shows you, that she saw you, but that she definitely feels you. I don't know. People sometimes like to live, you know, pretending things aren't going on. I don't know. Georgia, why did RS tell me that he doesn't love me? Well, he's feeling very stuck. It shows that there's a delay in happiness around this relationship, but it's a delay. It doesn't mean that it's forever. This is only temporary. And it shows that he doesn't feel like he has... The Nine of Wands in reverse is like not making it to the top of the mountain, feeling like I'm not successful, feeling like I haven't won the battle, like I'm kind of like a loser is kind of how he's feeling. And he's just not ready to talk about his feelings, and he's not ready to admit anything right now. This is temporary. So whatever's going on with him, it's going to pass because the Ten of Cups showed up. Even if it's in reverse, it doesn't make a difference. It's still, happiness is coming. Happiness is on its way. Just sometimes take some time. Sometimes a lot of these relationships got to go through mountains and valleys and twists and turns before they get to where they got to go. And it's a hell of a ride. Miss Ronnie, was my best friend's post on Facebook towards me? Okay. I'm only getting a 33% chance that it was towards you. That's pretty low. I don't think it was. But, you know, like, if we could communicate with each other and not do it on Facebook, it would make everybody's life so much easier. Like, I don't know what the Facebook post said, but if she had a problem with you, rather than putting it up for 500 people to read, if she just picked up the phone and said, hey, listen, I hate it when you show up unexpectedly, or I hate it when you, I don't know, forget to call me back, whatever. You know, it would make everybody's life would be better. So, but no, I don't think it was for you. Martha, what are the Gemini's current feelings for me? What are the Gemini's current feelings? He may be kind of focused on you and thinking that you're balanced, patient, calm, beautiful. This is like a still pond, very calm and relaxing, easy to be around. But he may be a little bit undecided on how to move forward. He needs to get a little bit more in touch with his intuition. High Priestess in reverse is like feeling a little bit disconnect, or it also could be feeling like they've got their intuition, but they're not listening to it, and they're almost doing the exact opposite. Lydia. Robert the Virgo hasn't called. Is it the end? Is it the end? No. No, it's not the end. It is showing that he's holding himself back for whatever reason, but he's going to come out of that. It's not going to be forever. You're going to hear from him. Lydia. Omar the Aquarius hasn't called. Is it the end? Oh, Dylan, you knocked over the cards. Ah. All right, good boy. It's not the end. No, it's not the end. You know, sometimes these people flake. Sometimes sometimes they're downright rude, but it's not the end. It's definitely not. Any men coming in for adventure? Okay, let's see. Let's see what's going on with men around Lydia. I do think you're going to hear from these two, but let's see who else is coming in. Oh my God, you got some stuff happening here. You got stuff happening. Okay, so the first card you have here is celebration, happiness, and a large sum of money comes in. This large sum of money may not be linked to a man. This just could be money that you come into, falls into your lap, a bonus at work, something like that. Use your intuition, because coming in around you, or you're going to have a lot of choices. So these two guys, the Virgo and the Aquarius, they're still around you. Aside from them, what you have here are two air signs. One is the Aquarius, definitely, that we already know about. This is another one. Another Aquarius, Libra or Gemini will be coming in. And you also have an earth sign, a Taurus, Capricorn, or a Virgo. Well, actually, this could be the Virgo. So either way, you've got two air signs and at least one earth sign, maybe another one coming in. And it shows this is choices that you're going to have to make. There may even be some arguing and fighting going on around you, guys fighting around you. And it gets very passionate. Love comes in. And it could happen all out of the blue. Things are going to there's going to be more opportunity for you. So we may be talking about two more or three, possibly three more other men, not including the Virgo and Aquarius that we've been discussing. So yes, you're going to have adventurous guys around you. You're going to have guys maybe even kind of fighting over you coming up. So it's going to be very adventurous, to say the least. Susie, what do I do next about the Steve situation? Okay, what are we going to do about Steve? Well, you are going to stop worrying about it. That's what this card shows. You may disconnect a little. You may back up a little. You may give him some space. and then that's when things turn around. And that would be my suggestion, to kind of back away from this situation just for a couple of minutes, see what happens, and then it looks like he comes back in. And it looks like you, I mean, the Judgment card is here, which means that even if you don't do anything, if you tell him to go fly a kite and walk away from the situation, the Judgment card should bring the two of you back together at some point. What I would do, because he's been very difficult, is I would give him some space. If you want, you can tell him that that's what you're doing. Hey, listen, this is what's going on. I'm not waiting around anymore, and see what happens. Regardless of what you do, I think that fate is going to bring the two of you back together at some point, because I don't think that this relationship is over. I just don't. It's not, not what's coming up in the cards. However, the struggle is real, and I totally sympathize with what you're going through, because first of all, I read a lot of people that are in the same situation, and I've lived it myself, so I know what it's like. The best thing I can suggest is to keep your options open, and if he gets jealous, let him get jealous. Let him be jealous. Let him throw a fit, and then maybe he'll step up to the plate. Anna, what is Christopher feeling towards me right now? Okay, he's feeling that you're very strong and that you're very happy, very well balanced. He feels like he wants a relationship with you and him to move forward slowly and steadily. A physical attraction. Sometimes he feels like you're a little bit, I don't know if I want to say controlling, or you kind of dominate him. You kind of take charge of the situation, and he may find that to be a little bit intimidating at points. But basically, he feels good about you. He's definitely attracted to you. He cares for you. He thinks that you're fun, kind-hearted. Georgia Peach, does RS love me? Does RS love me? Yes. You get a 70% chance, and then the being prepared to move forward. So this person has feelings for you. I don't care what he says. Seba. Will I see T this month, or will he communicate? Okay. What the heck's going on up there, Dylan? You're definitely going to be speaking to him. It's kind of 50-50 as to whether or not you're going to see him. But I think you guys are definitely going to be speaking. Nomad. I had to cut off my friend Jay, who was my housemate and coworker. Now she sabotaged my work. How do my coworkers and current coworkers think of her? Okay. Okay, so when I'm reading for a group of people, coworkers, ex-coworkers, it's more than one person, I can only really give you a general answer because not everybody is going to agree. So, overall, I think most people see her for what she is. And I think that most people can see right through her. And think she's a troublemaker and that kind of nonsense. But there's always going to be one or two people that are going to be on the other person's side. So I say that to everyone. You can't read for a group of people and come up with the same answer for everyone. Not everybody feels the same way. Even if you're 100% right and she's 100% wrong, it doesn't make a difference. Not everybody is going to agree. So overall, I would say people know what she is. They know what she's capable of. and they know that she's a troublemaker. But I can't say it for everybody because that would just not be true. Oh, Vicky donated through PayPal. Okay, let me see. Why didn't Richard reply to my text tonight, and will he soon? Okay. He's definitely going to reply soon. I don't know if he's going to reply, though, tonight or this weekend. He may have, like, legitimate plans. Like, he may be out doing something, or he may have... It actually shows around him family, more so than, like going out with friends or going out with guys or stuff like that. It could be a family thing. It could have something to do with one specific family member. So I'm not so sure you're going to hear from him this weekend, but you're going to hear from him soon. And, you know, when you're in the situation, like if you send somebody a text, like I saw something on Instagram where I don't even know who the character was, but it was obviously some character that slays villains. I don't know who it was. And the caption said something like, he's killing villains and he can text back or something like that. Don't settle for less. You know, it's like, I get it. Like, what does it take to send somebody a text? But I know for myself, when I'm busy, when my father's in town, I don't have my phone in my hand 24/7. Like, either I'm driving him back and forth from my house to my brother's house, picking him up from the airport, we're going to see other family. Like, I'm not going to be at my cousin's house and texting. It's rude. You know what I mean? So I get it. Like, so where on one hand, people are like, there's no reason why you can't text, which I understand that. But it's hard to text somebody back especially if you think that they're going to want a conversation. You know what I mean? So, and for myself, if I'm at somebody's house, like, I don't have my phone out. It's in my purse. I just always try to, especially when the cards come up with, you know, when somebody asks a question like why, or somebody will ask who. Like, I can't give you a name, or I can't give you the exact situation. I can't tell you right now he's eating dinner at the pizza place with his cousin Joe, and then they're going to catch a movie. I don't know. It's not coming up that specific. But if you can look at the situation from the other side, sometimes it makes more sense, and you don't feel so angry. And the anger, the wondering why hasn't he texted, the when is he going to answer me back, that builds resistance in the universe. So it puts out in the universe, I'm waiting, why, and then it takes longer for this stuff to happen. So that's why I'm saying, like, if you look at it from the other side, sometimes it makes a little bit more sense. Because it's really frustrating when people don't answer you back. It's actually something that really drives me crazy too. I think it drives everybody crazy. Susie, I want to call him out. What will happen if I do? If you do, it shows that he won't know what to do. This would be him being undecided. It also shows, like, this would be minor heartbreak. This wouldn't be a big deal. This could be, he may do it deliberately more for a minute, or he may say something, you know, like make kind of an asshole comment. It wouldn't be a big deal, but it would be something that would be annoying and that you wouldn't like. I don't think that he's going to respond well to you calling him out on it. You know, it's a tough situation. These situations can be tough because if you're not in a committed relationship with somebody, it's hard to call them out on their bad behavior if you didn't really have definite plans. Like, you know what I mean? Like, you can't really call somebody out for them not reaching out and calling you. Like, what are you going to say? Well, how come you haven't called? Nobody wants to answer that question, because whatever it is that's gone on that's preventing them from calling, or for whatever reason they're not reaching out, is something that they don't want to deal with or confront. So calling them out on it, I don't think is going to help. Lay down. No, lay down. You know, like, this person is already having a problem confronting the situations at hand. So calling him out on it, I think, may make matters worse, not better. If he was capable of communicating to you his feelings and what the problem is, you wouldn't need to call him out on it. You know what I mean? So I wouldn't at this point right now, because I don't think it's going to get you anywhere. I think it's going to push him further away. I think his attitude will be like, even if he doesn't vocalize it, he may be feeling like, I just can't deal with this right now, so I'm not going to. And we want to bring him closer, not push him further away. Oh my God, Dylan, what is it? I'll give you another quick situation. A good friend of mine just started dating this guy who's a really nice guy, and she likes him. She likes him. And he started doing things that you would think she would like. Calling every day, asking how she is, wanting to see her. So you would think that she would enjoy that because she likes him. But it was actually doing the opposite to her. She was feeling like, I'm into him, I like him, but I just don't want an instant marriage. You know, I don't want to instantly have to answer my cell phone every 2 minutes. It's just not me. I don't like that. And like, even with me, when I text her, sometimes it takes a long time for her to answer me because she doesn't have her phone in her hand all the time. And I know that. And because she's just my friend, I don't care. You know, she gets back to me when she does. So this guy was coming on a little bit too strong with the connection in the beginning. And she just said to him, listen, I don't really appreciate that. I don't want to talk 24/7. I don't want to start the conversation at 7 o'clock in the morning and talk to you all day long. Doesn't mean I don't like you. Doesn't mean I don't want to see you. I just don't need that. And he understood. He apologized, and they're still seeing each other. So, like, if we could all just tell each other exactly how we feel, and then the other person can respond to it. Now, if he had continued with the texting and reaching out and calling and leaving messages, then things may have been different. She may have been like, listen, fuck off. I don't need this right now. So that's my point. Like, if he was kind of pushing her away, and she expressed to him how she felt, and then he was able to correct the behavior. I feel like if you call somebody out and they're not ready to fix their behavior, they may run in the other direction. See, she can communicate how she feels. Like, she even said it to me, and I was like, well, just tell them how you feel and see what happens. And she did, and it worked out. You see, so easy. You just tell people how you feel. But it's not easy for everyone. So, Mary Elena, why does hubby seem to change his mind every day? Well, he kind of likes to play games. He sort of likes the drama of this all. He likes the idea that two women are after him. And he doesn't want to end things totally with one person and lose the dramatics around it. He likes keeping everyone on their toes. I think he's sort of being a shithead to you. I don't know what, I'm not talking to her, so I don't know what he's saying to her. But he changes his mind and goes back and forth because he's playing games. He's playing games. I don't really care for it. I think that you deserve better than that. I also think that life is too short for playing games. Lydia. Oh. Thank you, Lydia. I'm sending you lots of positive energy, Lydia. You got a lot of good stuff coming in. Good for you. You have good energy to begin with. Just as a person, you have good energy. Siba, have I tapped into T's energy, and how does he feel? You have, and he has no idea. Like, he may feel you around him at some points, but I don't think that he really understands it, because this card, Six of Wands in reverse, would be feeling unconnected, unsuccessful, unsure, and then feeling also around you like you have choices. You definitely get into his energy, and you're in his head. You are definitely in his head. Cade, how does Gabriel feel about me and our connection? Happiness. So overall, there's happiness around you and the relationship. But sometimes he may act a little bit like he's undecided, or he may act like he doesn't care as much. He does with the Knight of Pentacles. And he's got a lot of strength around him. So he may be showing you more strength, but he may be stronger in himself. He may be less trying to play games. I don't think he's playing games with you. What I think he's doing is he acts like he doesn't care sometimes, or he acts a little aloof, but he really does care. Happy home. Working hard at the relationship. There's love that surrounds it. Yeah, I think that your connection to him is good. I think he likes it. I think he just tries to play like, you know, like no big deal. But it is a big deal. Or, I mean, it's something that means a lot to him. Christy, what does Dina and Beth up to when I walk back in? What were they up to? What were they up to? These two are up to no good. I don't trust them for nothing. There's betrayal going on. They may have been either talking about you or talking about something that they didn't want you to hear. The Hermit. They clammed up when you walked in. They hold themselves back. They may talk a good talk with one another, but I don't know that there's any action behind what they say, although I don't trust them. I really don't. Now the Fool's here in reverse. So just be careful for your own self that you don't do or say something that you can't take back. I don't know if one person plans on leaving and the other person knows, or the other person's thinking about leaving. It seems like one of the two of them is more of like, how could I say it? Like the ringleader, or more in charge. And the other one is sort of like the sidekick. I don't trust either one of them. They look like they're a little bit out of balance. For you, though, see, there's a tower situation around this situation, but you've got the Ten of Cups on your side, so I'm not that concerned. I don't trust them. I think one of them is worse than the other, and the other one is the sidekick. One may be planning on leaving, wanting to leave, and talking shit. Yeah, I don't trust them. I don't know if they're talking to other people, but they definitely talk shit to each other about the situation or what goes on. Something there just isn't right. What's the matter, baby? It's like they always seem to be up to, like, they always come off like the cat that ate the canary. Like they're always looking over their shoulder. I don't know. I don't trust these two at all. I don't know if you could get rid of them. I don't know what the relationship is there, but Jada, any love messages? Oh, you've got the World at your feet. You have somebody around you who's totally into you, but you don't either realize it or you don't see it, or maybe they haven't stepped forward yet. Do you have another person aside from that person that comes in out of the blue, and you get your wish too. So there could be potentially up to 3 people around you when it comes to love. Use your intuition. So the wish could be if the interest that you have right now, whoever that person is. And then there could be a Pisces around you. There may be an air sign around you, a Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. And then a third person that you may not be seeing that they have interest in you, but they do. You know, like it could be, you know what it reminds me of? This is going to sound so funny. I've been watching a lot of Friends lately. But you know how Gunther at the coffee shop is in love with Rachel, but nobody knows, and he's there? Like, that's the kind of, when the Four of Cups shows up, that's what it's like. It's like he's there, he's in plain sight, he's in love with Rachel, but nobody knows. So there's somebody like that around you too. My nose is itchy lately. I don't know what's going on. All right, Queen of Swords. Any good or bad news in the next few weeks? Any good or bad news? Well, you have good news coming in. You've got feeling like the world is at your feet, feeling like you're working extremely hard on something. 8 of Pentacles is usually something work or career related, or if you're not working, you're in school related. If we were doing a love reading, it could be working hard on a love relationship. But since this is just about news, I would see it more as school, business, work. Overall, it looks like you have a lot of happiness coming in over the next couple of weeks. So I don't think you have anything bad really to worry about coming up. Mary Elena, does hubby tell me to move on? So I'm the one deciding. Um, 70% chance, yes. But I feel like he could tell you that one day and then tell you something different the next day. I don't know. I don't trust him. I feel like he plays games. Like, I feel like the second you move on, he's going to try something. Crystal, will I be married to my true love? Yes, the person that you marry will definitely be a true love. Definitely. I'm going to do another PayPal. Vicky, does Richard still have feelings for me? Yes, he does, definitely. So, Vicky, were there just 2 or was there a third one? Did I miss another one? Let me know if I missed one. Siba, main reason why T does not put any effort into seeing me. It could have something to do with money. It could have something to do with money. He's got a lot of pentacles here in reverse. I don't know if it's money issues or feeling a little bit financially unstable these days. But I think it has something to do with money that he puts no effort in. AJ, his current thoughts about me. Soulmate connection with a relationship that's built on solid ground with roots that grow very deep. He feels very connected to you. Comes in with an offering of love. Those are his current thoughts. Come on. There you go. Good girl. Sepia. What to expect Michael will do next with no contact. Okay. This relationship transforms. There's cause for celebration. I would say the next thing that he's going to do is open up the lines of communication, and you're going to breathe a sigh of relief. Sharda, how will Ryan treat me in a relationship? Okay, how will Ryan be in a relationship? Overall, it looks like he would be really good to you. And overall, it looks like you would feel like you won the battle, even if you haven't won the war. Feel a lot of happiness around you. He may have some money too. You may not have to struggle so hard for money if you guys were in that kind of a relationship, like living together, or if you were to take it to that level. I think that he would be decent to you. I think he would be good. Crystal, me and Christopher grow together in the future. Will you guys grow together in the future? Okay, let's see. There's definite growth here. There's also lots of happiness between you and him. Sun card is one of the best cards that you can get when you do a reading. And when you're asking for anything positive, when the sun comes up, it's like an automatic yes. So it would be very positive omen around your relationship with Christopher in the future. Buaban, will I reconnect with the person I'm thinking of? Does he want to reconnect with me? And can you see if he's happy? Okay. You're definitely reconnecting, and he definitely wants to reconnect. And here's the thing, you got the Judgment card, which means that if neither one of you does anything to contact the other person, fate is going to put you two in the same place at the same time, so don't worry about it. Is he happy right now? Let's see. He's complacent right now. He's okay. He's average. Oh, there was another Vicky one that I skipped. All right, let's see. Okay, so then I did it. I did the two PayPals. Was it? Crystal. Is Christopher the one that I'll marry? Okay. I think so. You definitely, all right, you're going to have your choice, right? No matter who it is, you always have a choice to marry someone. Nothing is written in stone and nothing can't be changed. But it always comes out very high that you're going to be with Christopher. So whether you're in a long-term committed relationship with him that's marriage-like, whether you actually stand in front of a priest in the eyes of the state and get married, I think there's more to come. Dylan, what is happening here? What are you looking for? Well, we don't have anything here. There's nothing here that's yours. Oh, yes, there is. Sorry. Is this what you wanted? There you go. I should always know. All of my dogs, when they insist that there is something underneath something, they're usually right. Queen. I just started doing tarot for friends and family. Are my intuitions on point? Does Spirit have any advice? Okay, let me first ask if they're on point. You're getting there. You got a 70% chance. Now let's see what messages Spirit has for you. The Ace of Earth, an inflow of abundance, a promising business adventure, important documents or contracts. Ego, Archangel Jophiel, a false sense of entrapment, being overly focused on material things, negative or fear-based thoughts. So don't be afraid. Don't be afraid. Go with your intuition, and it's going to continue to grow. And if you make a couple of mistakes or things are a little bit off here and there, no one's perfect, and it's fine. It's all part of the learning process. Page of Water. A new person enters your life. A relationship moves to a new phase. Heightened psychic abilities. I think you're on the right track. Definitely. Now what? What? Where did it go? Dylan, it's over there. Oh my goodness gracious. Hang on. Wait a minute. There's nothing under there. There's this one over here. That's it. Oh my goodness. This guy. Sweetie Pie. Love reading for Sweetie Pie. Okay. Love reading for Sweetie Pie. Love reading for Sweetie Pie. Okay, don't hold yourself back. It shows that you kind of have restraints on, maybe afraid to step out of the box. Step out of the box. You have a wish coming in that's going to make you feel like finally you can breathe a sigh of relief. You made it to the top of the mountain. Love comes in possibly with a water sign, Scorpio, Pisces, or a Cancer, and there's success around the relationship coming in. Susie, why do I feel like he's seeing someone else? Try not to focus on a third party, because the fastest way to call in the third party is to focus on one. Let me see. Is there a third party here? I'm not thinking that he's seeing anyone else. I mean, you can ask him, you can confront him, you can see what he has to say about it, but I don't think that there's anyone else. If there's someone else that he may be talking to, that could be possible, but it's not showing any connection, and it's not showing any love, it's not showing any intimacy. Coco, how is Kay feeling about me and our connection? She feels good. She feels balanced. She feels the spiritual connection between the two of you. She also feels like she's not going to hold herself back with that card in reverse, and that she's going to be coming forward more. Maybe coming in out of the blue and no longer feeling like the weight of the world is on her shoulders. She's feeling a little bit more adventurous and loving. I think that things are good between you and her. Crystal, what self-love do I need to work on? I would say confidence and independence. not holding yourself back, going for what you want may take self-confidence and independence, and making a decision to put yourself first. What's that one there? Oh, Vicky donated again. Okay, let me see what the question is. Confidence and independence, Crystal. Is there a future between Richard and I for Vicky? 70% chance, yes, there is a future. Things can move forward with you and him. I would just try to take a big deep breath and let it go for a minute, because I think that things are going to be okay with you and him. Georgia Peach, what does RS dream about me? I can't read his dreams. I can ask if he does dream about you, and I can get a topic, but I won't be able to tell you exactly what went on. I don't know. He definitely dreams of you, and it definitely has a romantic, loving theme to it. What exactly goes on in the dream, I don't know. I can't tell you that. And he may not even remember them. A lot of people don't remember them. And I see the donation. I just don't see the question. Oh, maybe I didn't see it yet. Let me see. What's the question? Oh, anything about my husband's career? He's a Pisces. Okay, let me see. Oh, he's got a lot of strength around him. He's got strength coming in around him. And he does have, all right, I don't know what's going on with his career right now, but there is a work relationship around him that's solid. Or if he doesn't have it yet, he will be getting it. A solid relationship built on solid ground that grows very deep, and a large sum of money comes in with the 10 of Pentacles. Now, that can be money that, it could be a bonus. It doesn't have to be like a part of his salary. It could be something that comes in as a bonus or on the side. A celebration around his career. I don't know if he gets a promotion or a new job. And it could be something he feels very passionately about. No longer feeling like he's waiting for his ship to come in. Feeling like he's moving forward career-wise. And there's some good money coming in, which is not a bad thing. High vibration. What next is going to happen in my love life? Okay. Empress and the happy home. Somebody that treats you like you're a Roman goddess that leads to the happy home. Be careful with the Empress if you don't want children, because there's always just a chance for the birth or conception of a child with Empress. But feeling more balanced when it comes to your relationships, and having somebody that will be treating you really good. If you're with someone right now, your current relationship can take you to that place. The Four of Wands would be moving to the next level. If you're not with anyone right now, it would be a new person that comes in. But it would be a new person that comes in that's legit, that wants to move forward, that isn't going to be playing games. Cade, do Miguel and Gabriel have something going on? You know what? I think that Miguel may be interested in him. And I do think that he may try something. It seems like it's more of, not so much that they have something going on, but I think Miguel may be into him. And I don't know, he may take a chance with him with the Wheel of Fortune. I don't know. I'm kind of thinking that Miguel's got something for him. I'm not so sure that Gabriel would be into him, though, if Miguel doesn't approach him. But Miguel seems to have something on his mind. Some kind of an interest there. And it looks sexual because the devil was there. I would just keep your eye out for Miguel. Rhonda, what's going on in Eric's home life? Do I fit? Dylan, please. What's going on with Eric's home life? Do you fit in? Is that it? Okay. It looks like he's got choices to make around his home life, and it looks like he may walk away from something. So I'm not sure exactly what's happening in that home life, but it may not be the easiest situation. The Tower is here, but it's in reverse. Would be either not such a big crisis or a crisis that has moved into the past. Like, let's just say, for example, he's recently divorced. And like the divorce is over. So he may be rebuilding his life in another way. Like that would be the Tower in reverse. Or it could be a crisis that's just not that big of a deal, but maybe for a moment is a pain in the ass. Now, do you fit in? I think he's walking away from something around that home life. You got an automatic yes, pretty much, with the Ten of Cups. Basically, when the Ten of Cups shows up, it's happiness on all levels. So whatever's going on around his home life, I think it's either going to straighten itself out. He's going to walk away from it. I think that you will figure a way in. Whether it might not happen right away, things may be a little bit messy, but I think that you're going to be fine fitting in. Queen of Swords. Does Spirit think I should take George? I think that Spirit thinks that you can do better than George. That there's better out there for you than him. That's what I think. I think that that's what that there would be somebody else around you that wouldn't be so heart-wrenching and so difficult, that it would be much easier. I'm going to be curious to see who comes into your life over the next couple of months. Oh, I lost my spot. Yeah. Oh, damn. Oh, Tisha Marie. Oh, wait a second. Hang on. I don't want to miss anybody. Oh, I've missed some people here. Hang on. Oh, I did that one. I mean, there's like a weird space in my thing. I hope I'm not skipping over anyone. Let me know if I skip anyone. The next person I have here is Fiery Temperance. Is a Scorpio dude my soulmate? He's in a connection with someone else. Okay, we have lots of soulmates, so there's not just one soulmate for all of us. So it could be a soulmate connection. I don't care if he's with someone else. Let's see. Is the Scorpio a soulmate relationship? %70 chance it's a soulmate relationship, and the relationship with you and him will move forward at some point. Buabad, will I meet a new person for a romantic relationship? What will he be like? Will the return person and the new person appear at the same time? Okay. So you have cause for celebration that comes in around a fire sign, Leo, Sagittarius, or an Aries. It's going to be a soulmate connection, and you're going to feel like your wish has been granted. You're going to make a decision to move forward with this person. And then, of course, like always, the other person comes back after they've hurt you. They come back passionately when you meet this other person, because that's what always happens. And they come in like a bolt of lightning out of the blue. At the end of the day, it's going to be your decision who you want to be with. Use your intuition and use it wisely. And be very careful, because the Empress is here. So there's going to be a lot of, between both these people, fawning over you, wanting to please you, wanting to be with you. Just be careful if you don't want children when that card shows up, because it could be the birth or the conception of a child. But as soon as you take your mind off of the last person and you move forward, the other person always feels it and they come forward. So yeah, you're going to be, I believe that you're probably going to be with the new person first. Or you will at least have an interest in the new person first, and then the past person shows up. Tesha. Why did my mother have a dream about a plane crashing into a house? Okay, what did that dream mean? Okay, so it shows here not working hard or feeling a little lackadaisical. It could also be feeling a little bit out of control, a little bit argumentative. So if the plane was descending, sometimes, and I know this because I had this dream, and it was a reoccurring dream for me where it actually happens to me all the time, where I'm either in a car or on a roller coaster or on something where I am going up a bridge, a track, something that is so steep that I feel like I'm either going to fall backwards, or I'm going to, or like we just can't go up anymore. Like we're going to get pulled down, but we keep going. And I almost feel like we're going to fall out backwards. My father has the same dream. It's weird. Anyway, I looked it up. And that means spiritually ascending. So if the plane was descending, it can be like not listening to your intuition and going in reverse. So if the plane descended and hit the house, it's like not listening to your intuition, not connecting to yourself spiritually, ignoring your intuition, and crashing and burning. If the plane was ascending when it hit, it would still be a minor disaster, but then it would be that she's listening to her intuition, she's connecting, but she may not like what she feels. So it depends. But I'm thinking because the plane hit the house, it descended. So I'm thinking that it's not listening to your intuition, not connecting spiritually. It could be something has knocked her off of her spiritual beliefs or whatever that is, like something kind of knocks you off your faith, you know, and you're kind of like, I just don't believe anymore. How could this possibly happen when I had so much faith and now this happens? And it's coming out in her dreams. I would say my suggestion would be to sit with either meditate or intuition. Just sit with your own intuition and see what bubbles up for her. Like, that's what I would tell her if she asked. So if you wanted to relay that message, if she's open to it. Love bug. How would Jay feel if he saw me at the party? It shows that he would be happy to see you, but he would be a little bit taken back and not know how to proceed. So he's looking a little bit disconnected from his intuition, and he's looking a little unbalanced, but overall he would be happy to see you. Did I skip somebody? Let me see something. Jennifer, I don't think I did one for you. So I think I did skip you. Jennifer Campbell, I'm looking for. Oh, here. Oh, no, wait, that's not it. All right, let me go back up. Okay, here it is. Has the man I'm dating lost interest in me? No, not at all. You get the hiccups. I know, you always have the hiccups. Anna, does Christopher want to tell me? What does he want to tell me that he doesn't? Okay. That he feels a connection to you. And it's exactly what he doesn't tell you because the Hermit is in reverse. But he also is feeling like he's not prepared to move forward and that he has a lot of fear. He's holding a lot of fear. I don't even know if he realizes it, but he is. Arachella, does S still living in the same house? Is S still living in the same house? – 70% chance, yes. They're still living in the same house. Okay, did I make it through the super chats? And I'm going to go back up to the top and start pulling people off. Let me know if I skipped anybody's super chat or PayPal. Jenny Clemente, will I get pregnant soon? Okay. You have a 70% chance that you will. It's going to take work. You might have to work on it. And I know that, like, it can be stressful, and I know that it can be a job in and of itself, but you have a much better chance if you just work on it. That's the Eight of Pentacles, but 70% chance that you're going to. 70% chance if you don't work on it. If you were to focus on it, that goes up. Anthony, I'm back. I'm a Taurus guy and she's a Cancer. She blocked me in all communication. How can I get close to her again and win her heart? Okay. How long ago did she block you? Recently? If she blocked you recently, I would definitely back up for a moment. Okay. Give her a little bit of space. I would say I would give her at least 2 weeks if she just blocked you. If you've been blocked for a while, then I would say it's okay to move forward. And then it shows that things change around the situation and you feel like you made it to the top of the mountain. Now, I don't think it's going to be smooth sailing because you got the Ace of Swords here, which means she could come at you. She may come at you, you know, and try to cut through whatever. But if you want to get unblocked, first of all, do you know how many avenues she blocked you? Because if she just blocked you one way, like on the telephone, then you can contact her through social media or email. But I wouldn't do it right away. If this just happened, I would give it at least 2 weeks. Let the dust settle, because feelings, emotions, being irritated, being annoyed, not wanting to speak to somebody will fade. It will fade regardless. Give her some time, and I would try contacting her under a different type of media. And I would also focus on using the law of attraction to get unblocked. So using affirmations, which I know it sounds really hokey, but it works. I'm so grateful that the Cancer woman unblocked me, whatever her name is. I'm so grateful that Sue unblocked me. I'm so ungrateful Sue unblocked me. I'm so grateful that communication has opened up between Sue and I. Or you can also focus on seeing her call you, using the law of attraction. I mean, think about it. And I just went through this earlier on another live stream. There are a million ways for us to contact each other these days. A million ways. Doesn't matter where in the world she is. Doesn't matter where in the world you are. It doesn't matter what time of the day it is. It doesn't cost anything. So just being open to the possibility. Do you think it's possible that she can contact you right now? Yeah, there's a possibility. First of all, chances are you have a cell phone in your hand or you're looking at one right now. That cell phone is connected to the internet, which is connected to the entire world. So just being open to it and open to the possibilities and not feeling like I'm never going to speak to her again. She blocked me, because that feeling goes out into the universe and that's what gets reflected back. Blocks. I mean, the word, she blocked me, and that's putting up a block. So just trying to be open to it. I think that you can get this relationship back on track with pretty easily. I don't think it's going to take a lot. I think you can do it pretty easily. So I would see if you can contact her a different way. And, but give it a little time first, especially if it just happened. Where was I? Oh, I did all those. I did that one. Did I skip somebody? High vibration, I did. Oh, Tash. How is Nelson feeling after last night? We have blocked each other. You blocked each other. Everybody always blocks each other. He's feeling ungrounded. He's feeling ungrounded, unstable, and feels like this relationship isn't going to move forward. So right now, he's pissed, and he's not going to be trying to come forward right now. I would give this situation a little bit of time. If you want things to move forward, I wouldn't contact with him right away, because he's not in a place right now where he wants to discuss things or he wants to fix things. He's pissed. Definitely. Like he feels like fuck it. Like that's like throwing up his arms, like fuck it. So I would just leave it alone for a little bit. Issa, what is it that I need to know right now? Spirit messages. What do we need to know right now? Page of Air. Challenging information, delays or changes in plans. The truth delivered without tact. Somebody may say something without thinking. Just be aware of that. The Emperor, Archangel Michael. I love when he shows up. Organization, logic, structure and discipline, leadership. The Nine of Water. Your wishes come true. Concerns fade away. A love of life. You got good stuff happening coming in around you. Good for you. Jada. Personality of the guy who's into me. He could be very focused on this. So this card would be being very focused on work or being very focused on a school project. I don't know where you are in your life. If you're a school student, this would be someone who's very focused on his studies. If he's in the career workforce, this is somebody who's very focused on a work project. Somebody who makes decent money or has decent money around him. Somebody who's looking to grow and transform his life. He's feeling very well balanced, very well prepared for the future. He's very loving, but he also has a creative side. So even though he may be into business or focused on that, he's also creative. He's somebody who's got a kind heart, and he's very passionate. And you know what? You might not know all this about him right now. So it could be the kind of thing where if it's like if you were listening when I said Gunther from Friends, who has a crush on Rachel, like you don't know his whole personality. You just know he's there. So you may not know that this guy is an artist on the side, or he likes to paint watercolors. You know what I mean? Like you may not know that about him yet. So just keep that in mind. April, general love. Okay. You have strength coming in around a relationship that's going to start off either with a lot of chemistry or a very strong sexual connection that's going to lead to a lot of happiness. So use your intuition. So some relationships start off emotional. Some relationships, start off as friends. This relationship may start off with it where both of you are very attracted to one another. This person comes in out of the blue. It's going to be a soulmate connection. You might have to step out of your box. So when you meet this person, it could be something like, I never thought I would be into them, or he's not my usual type. He may be an air sign, a Libra, Aquarius, or a Gemini. But it's going to be somebody who you find very attractive, who you both are attracted to each other. Arachella, does S still talk to B? Not really. 33% chance, that's not really. Not much. April 3. Will my dad get a new house or is it over? Will my dad get a new house? I think he's going to get a new house. I do think he's going to get a new house. Andrea, what are F's feelings towards me? How is F feeling? Wants to move the relationship forward. So Hangman in reverse is moving the relationship forward. The Eight of Wands is also, it echoes that sentiment. So this person may want to get to know you better, may want to spend more time with you. They may be feeling like you guys have a good connection and let's see what happens. I don't know what the relationship is with you and this person. I don't know who they are in relation to you, but it looks like they want to either get to know you better, move things forward, or they have a genuine interest in cultivating more of a relationship with you than they have right now. April, how does P, the Sagittarius, feel about me? She's my friend. Okay. She feels like you're very smart. You got the Virgo card here. She also feels like you know how to get things done, or you know how to go after what you want, and she admires that about you. She also feels like you're capable of a lot, but sometimes you have a hard time making decisions about which road to take. She thinks that you're very intuitive and that you should use your intuition a little bit more. And she genuinely likes you. Sagittarians usually are outgoing, friendly, and kind of carefree. So if she comes off a little bit like kind of all over the place, it's probably just because she's a Sag. But I think that she cares for you. I think she thinks highly of you. Nina, general love. Okay. General love. You have a water sign coming in. Could be a Cancer that wants things to move forward nice and steady. You have the Knight of Pentacles here, which would be slow and steady wins the race with this person. They may be very creative. You may have to step out of your box, but karma is on your side with this person. So I think that balance, patience, compassion gets restored to the situation. You're sort of leaving heartbreak and old bullshit in the past and moving forward. I think the person that comes in is going to be a water sign. Could be a Cancer, but it might also be a Pisces or a Scorpio. That was general love for Nino. I have to pee. Hang on, give me 1 second. I just have to pee really bad. And I will be right back. Sorry, my nose started running. This nose has been an issue for some time now. Jada, does the guy who's into me find me mysterious and quiet? Mysterious and quiet. Mysterious and quiet. 6, 7, 11, 12, 13. I think you do come off mysterious and quiet. Is this buffering? Do you guys see me? Because according to this one, I'm not here. All right, I don't know what's going on with this one, but let me know if you guys don't see me. Because I'm here. What's the matter, Baba? Hey. Let me see if I came back on that one. But that's weird. All right. Okay, Issa, general reading for the month of March. Okay, the first thing that comes up in March is you have a wish around you that comes true that could have something to do with a lot of money. It also shows that there's cause for celebration around you and that you're going to be working hard for something. This usually indicates working hard at school or a job. It's not so much usually a relationship, although I would apply it to a relationship if that's what we were asking. It shows here that life moves forward quickly in the month of March and that you may have some serious choices. May have a lot of choices around you. Okay, I see myself here now. Hope you guys can see me. Okay, let me answer for Brandy. What's going on with my spiritual progress? Okay. Spiritual progress. First card that comes up, connection to spirit. Feeling connected, feeling like you're moving forward, feeling like you made it to the top of the mountain. If you don't feel that way right now, that's where you're headed. Good night, Brandy. Okay. I don't know. There's a definite lag here. Anyway, I think that you guys can see me. Sarah, general love. General love reading for Sarah. Okay, you may be feeling anxious and worried. Let it go. Moving forward, you have the world at your feet. You're going to be feeling like you've made it to the top of the mountain. You've got all 10 cups full. There's somebody coming in around you who's going to be very adventurous. They could be a fire sign, a Leo, Sagittarius, or an Aries. You also may be thinking about planning on a little vacation or going to the beach, travel around water or over water. It could be with this new person, or that could have nothing to do with it. It just may be something that comes up around the same time. You are going to be prepared to move forward when this person comes in, and you will let go of the worry. Or, you know, maybe feeling like, oh, I'm never going to find anyone, or I'm never going to be with anyone, or it's never going to work out. That's going to move into the past. You're going to be feeling good coming up. Shine. Will Z come to meet me and express his feelings? He comes to meet you. I think he's going to come to meet you. I'm not so sure he's going to be ready to discuss his feelings. He may not be ready to discuss his feelings just yet. Arachella, did Elle talk about R lately with somebody? I don't think so. I don't think he's been talking much about... I don't think Elle has been talking much lately to anybody about this person. Arachella, what are S's current feelings towards me? Victory and success and a strong personality. So this is the Aries. It's also a boss, a father figure, authority. So they think that you have a strong personality. They think that you're, I don't want to say that they think that you're bossy, but they think that you know how to go after what you want and that you get it with success. They see you as a strong personality. They also think that you're a lot of fun. And they also think that you have a great way of, or you're going to be transforming. Like they see that you have a very bright future, that you're capable of a lot. That you basically, you can take your life in any direction that you wanted to and you would be successful. Sarah, is Omid interested in anyone other than me? No, I don't think so. Comes up 33% chance. That's not very strong. That's like, you know, I talk to random people that are at my job, or I talk to random people at the donut shop, but it's not somebody that they're, it's not high enough for it to be significant. Kate, how is Gabriel feeling about me after we talked, or feeling after we talked? All right, how's he feeling after we talked? Very good. The first card that comes up is Empress. Love, money, abundance, fertility, moving forward. Anything connected to the planet Venus, this is all positive. He's also feeling very passionate. The cup is overflowing here. That's another good omen. Leading, excuse me, to the happy home or maybe to the next level. I think he's feeling good. He's feeling good and confident after the talk. I don't care what was said in the talk. It seems to have a positive overall effect on the relationship with you and him. Beautiful one. Characteristics of my new love to come. Somebody who's persevering. Somebody who's moving forward. Somebody who rises like the phoenix from the ashes. So they may have come through a rough time. They may have gone through some kind of bullshit, and they've come a long way to get to where they are. They may have a fiery personality, but be very soft on the inside. They may have, they may be a Cancer Leo or a Leo Cancer cusp. They may be very tough on one way and a little bit exuberant, but on the other hand, they're very nurturing. They're very intuitive and they're very loving. So this is somebody that may have come through like a big, you know, like the phoenix rises from the ashes, some kind of disaster, and then they just like have become a new person. They have quite a story to tell. Oh, you see me? Okay, good. Because on this phone, there was nobody there. I don't know, maybe it was stuck, or it was like, what do they call that? Buffering. Asia, general reading. Asia, general reading. Life moves forward quickly. You have some money coming in, or the flow of money starts to pick up. Oh, I missed April. Okay, I'll go back. Something going on around your home, redecorating your home, moving homes, spending time entertaining at your homes, setting up boundaries, laying down the law, letting people know what it is that you'll put up with and what you won't put up with. Financial stability comes in, and you also have some creative projects. That could be something that you're doing around home. I don't know, gardening, painting, anything like that, fixing up your place. Overall, it looks like money is going to be flowing more freely coming up over the next couple of months. And you may be spending a lot of time working on your home or entertaining at your home. All right, where's the April one that I missed? Jesse's current feelings. Okay. Very attracted to you. There's a lot of attraction. There's also, he may be feeling like you're spontaneous, carefree, like a free-spirited kind of person. Maybe a little bit undecided, though, as to how he wants to move forward, and he may be feeling a little stuck in the mud, but he's very attracted to you, and that comes off really high tonight. Issa, what are my spiritual gifts, and how can I enhance them? Any spiritual gifts, the way you enhance them is to just keep using them. Trust them and use them. Okay, so you're definitely an empath, and you can feel what other people feel, and you're definitely sensitive to energy. So you may want to focus on working with energy, or I don't want to say Reiki because I have a hard time believing in that, but when you sense energy coming off of somebody, like if you were to walk into a room and you could feel the energy in the room, you could feel if two people just had a fight. You could feel what it's like to walk into that thick energy. Work with focusing and reading the energy, because I think you have a gift for that. I also think that you're empathic, and I think that you should work on cultivating your intuition because it comes up as very strong. So the way you cultivate anything is to trust it and just go with it. And you may sometimes think that you're crazy. Hey, I got this funny feeling that I might be nuts, but just go with it, because your intuition is seldom wrong. Maria, general love for single Maria. All right, what's going on for Maria? Single Maria is going to have some choices coming up here. One person here that may be an earth sign is going to be coming in that has some money around them. A Taurus, Capricorn, or a Virgo. You're also going to have karma on your side helping you out, and a lot of passion around a Libra. And your life is going to move forward pretty quickly coming up. So you have this Libra, you have the earth signs, but now you have another air sign that also comes in. Aquarius, Gemini, or another Libra. So you're going to have some choices coming up. One in particular will be karmic. Divine intervention will send you there. So there's going to be one person that when you meet them, you're going to be like, this is it. Excuse me. And I'm not saying like this is the one I'm going to marry, this is going to be it forever, but this is going to be something where you click with this person, and it's a relationship that is meant to be, and it's meant to, like you were put at the right place at the right time, and you'll know it when it happens. And general messages for me in March. Worry about money moves into the past. Feeling prepared for the future. Setting up some boundaries. The Ace of Swords. Ace of Swords cuts both ways. So if somebody comes in and they're giving you a line of bullshit, you're not going to have it. If there's nobody trying to bullshit you and there's nothing like that going on, it's like setting up boundaries. You know, it could be the kind of thing like, You know, you're letting people know what you will put up with and what you won't put up with. Laying down the law. You may be feeling connected spiritually coming up. And it might have a lot to do with feeling grounded financially. There's like some good news coming in around money. Queen of Swords. Will my first child be a boy or a girl? Okay, I don't like to predict the sex of a child with the tarot cards. I like to do it by the way that I was taught, and I've never been wrong, but I gotta tell you, it's either a boy or a girl, so what is it? You know, we get a 50-50 shot. The way that I was taught to predict the sex of a child was to go by the sign the moon was in on the day of conception. So for example, with Avery, the moon was in Sagittarius, but it was changing to Capricorn. So like the date of conception was April 22nd, and when I checked the moon, it said Sagittarius, but you know that conception doesn't exactly happen on that day, so I figured Capricorn's a female sign, it would be a girl. So that's how I like to predict it. If you happen to know the date of conception and you let me know that, I could look it up. But I am going to, oh, you're not pregnant right now. It doesn't matter. I'm going to use the cards and we're going to see. We're going to see. Will the first child be a boy? I think the first child will be a girl. But like I said, when you find out that date of conception, you let me know. I'll look it up, and then that's how I predict it. Because I don't trust the tarot cards for that. Queen of Swords. When I finally decide to have a baby, will I have support or will I be alone? Okay. Will there be support around this child? I think you're going to have support. I don't think you'll be alone. Hasty. Will our Scorpio sun reach out for good? All right, will the Scorpio sun reach out? Scorpio sun is definitely going to reach out. Definitely. April, is he thinking about reaching out? He goes back and forth. He thinks about it, then he stops himself. He thinks about it, then he stops himself. Ultimately, he reaches out. Isla, General. You got passion coming in around somebody from your past that's returning. You may step out of the box, may spin the wheel of fortune. You may be prepared to move forward with this person from your past. It could be an earth sign, a Taurus, Capricorn, or a Virgo, and it could take you right to the happy home or to the next level. Now, somebody from your past that returns does not need to be an old lover. It can be anybody from your past. Somebody that you used to know returns. Hasty, will I be engaged this year? I don't think so. You got a 33% chance. I'm not confident that you will be. I don't think it's going to happen this year. All right, I'm going back up to the top. 444, when will I get a job? 7 weeks or sometime this spring. There's one coming. There's a job for you coming. Shine, when will Z and I meet? Two of Diamonds. It could be sometime before the end of February. I'm not feeling that strongly before the end of February, but the Diamonds would suggest before the end of the winter. Isla, more insight about the person returning. They may want to take things slowly because the Chariot is in reverse. So upright, it would be like they step on the gas, but they may want to go slow and steady wins the race. They're going to have some money around them, and you guys are going to be very happy, or there's going to be a lot of happiness around the situation. You're going to lay down the law with this person. They come in with an offering of love, but they want to move slowly. So they're not, and did I say they were going to be an earth sign? Because I think that they're going to be an earth sign, a Taurus, Capricorn, or a Virgo. And it's very typical of earth signs to like to move slow. They kind of like to make sure they have all of their feet on the ground before they go forward. There's happiness around this situation. And this person, even though they're grounded and they're really down to earth, they're going to be a little bit carefree. They're going to want to do some spontaneous things. There'll be a lot of fun, but they're not going to leap without looking. They want to make sure that there's a safety net there before they jump. That's just how they are. They're also going to be very balanced. They have a very even-keeled personality. Snow on the Sahara. Does the ex-Aries guy have plans of reconciling with me? We broke up more than a week. Oh, that's okay. Time and space doesn't matter. Let's see if he plans on reconciling. He definitely does. Now, he consciously may not know it right now that he plans on reconciling, but he does. There's a reconciliation coming in here. Okay, wait a second. Mayritha, update on the Sagittarius's feelings for me. There's some sort of regret around them. So they feel bad about something that happened, or they feel bad about something that they didn't do. They may be coming in out of the blue. They feel very connected to you. They care very deeply for you. And they may feel like they made a mistake or they did something. Yeah, there's something that they're regretting. They may try to come back and fix it. Hasty, what did R the Scorpio sun think of me after we met? Victory, thought that you were successful and very strong. May have been a little bit intimidated by you. Felt that you were very stable, grounded in your own. And that you come off very confident. Or that's how they felt anyway. Jessica, does the ex-Pisces want to get back together? Okay, let's see. All right. Let's cut off the super chats because I think I'm going to have to, I think I've overextended my time. I think she needs to eat. I thought that she was going to get hungry around 11, but she was sleeping. She's still kind of sleeping, so... There's going to be a reconciliation coming up with this Pisces. Whether he wants it right now or not, he could, you know, it could be something like he wakes up tomorrow morning and wants to get back together, but there's more coming from this relationship with the Pisces. Siba, what's T's current feelings towards me right now? Coming in with an offering of love and celebration around the relationship. This person's feeling connected and wanting more. For certain. There's more going on here that's coming up. I can't say that they're head over heels in love with you, but they have feelings for you and they want to explore them. Malapale, does A know he doesn't love her? And what is she going to do about it? Okay. It comes up only 33% chance that she knows. I think that she's in denial. I think she does know, but it's only coming up 33% chance. Angelica, should I trust BAA? Is he good for me financially? Will he help or hinder the process? Okay. Will he help or hinder the process? Will he help? Will he help? I think he's going to help if he can. I think he will help you if he can. Shani, how does Corey currently feel about me? Shani, how does Corey currently feel? He wants the relationship between you and him to move forward. So this is like things change overnight. So I don't know where you are in your relationship with him right now, but he's looking for things to move forward quickly. That being said, things may turn around for you, and then he wants things to go slow and steady. So let's just say, for example, you and him are not speaking right now. He, out of the blue, may show up and want to start communicating again. You may get your relationship back on the road, and then he hits like a plateau, and he wants things to just kind of move slow and steady. He's worried. He's worried about the connection. He feels like he's very connected to you and like things, you two should be together. He has serious feelings for you, but then sometimes he gets worried, he gets afraid, and he kind of backs up. And he's like, well, maybe we shouldn't be together, or maybe I shouldn't pursue this. I think inevitably he's going to come forward. You're not communicating, then I think he may reach out soon. He wants to change whatever the situation is right now. With the Eight of Wands, it means change it overnight. It's like, we're not talking, so now things can, like this, the script flips. Okay, moderators can send in their questions. I think only Mel might be here. I think Brandy went to bed and nobody else is here. And I will continue here with Yasmin. Will my ex try to chase me back to get with him? Should I play hard to get? Kind of. Okay, let's see. He's going to try to get you back, definitely. And this situation here is going to transform with the Devil card. Playing a little bit hard to get would be okay. Yeah, you don't have to go so easily, definitely. I don't see anything wrong with that. Okay. What's going on over there? You waking up? Mel, Did Leroy end his engagement to his fiance because of me? Okay. You were definitely part of it. I can't say you were the only reason. I think there were a number of reasons, but you've got the Knight of Cups and you've got two aces. So you were definitely part of it. There was definitely an issue there. Okay, guys. So I think I made it through. Let me know if I finished the super chats. Oh, here's one for Issa. Why is it hard for me to communicate properly? You know what? Most people have a hard time communicating. It's not easy for people to communicate. People are ashamed of their feelings, embarrassed by their feelings, and it's not easy. So what I always try to think is just take a deep breath and sit with yourself for a minute. Think about how it is that you're really feeling, and think about how you can express it in a way to make the other person understand. Like, for example, the situation that, I don't know if you were here earlier when I said a friend of mine just started dating a new guy, and this is sort of like the opposite of what we usually deal with, or what I usually deal with reading cards. She's the girl, and she felt like he was like he would get up in the morning, good morning, and he was trying to maintain a conversation with her throughout the day. She doesn't want that. That's not how she is. She's like, you don't have to text me every day. I don't have to talk to you every day. We can still be seeing each other, but I just can't have a conversation that lasts all day long. Now, most women in my travels and that I've read for people, it's like, why I texted him 3 minutes ago. Why hasn't he answered me? Why hasn't he answered me? Why hasn't he answered me? So he, in his head, was doing what he figured she wanted him to do. He was being the good boyfriend or whatever, even though they just started seeing each other. But she was able to communicate with him that, listen, I don't need you to do this. I don't want you to do this. Please stop doing this. Doesn't mean I don't like you. It doesn't mean I don't want to see you. It doesn't mean that we're not going to move forward, but I just need to have my space. And he was fine with it, and they're still seeing each other. So putting into words exactly how you feel may be difficult the first couple of times you do it, because most of us are ashamed or embarrassed of our feelings. And we also don't want to put ourselves in a vulnerable position, so we kind of put up a guard. It's like, if I don't say it, I don't verbalize it, it doesn't exist. But learning how to communicate, once you start doing it, it can be much easier. Just think of it this way. It will make life so much easier for you if you could just express how you feel. Hey, listen, I was really upset that you didn't call me back last night. I was waiting for you. What happened? Please don't treat me that way, that kind of thing. And if you're constantly expressing yourself and somebody is not listening to you, then that's a whole other, then that's where you're going to have to lay down the law and decide whether or not you want them in your life. But learning how to communicate, there's an art to it, really, and you have to be okay with putting your feelings out there. If you didn't care about the situation, there wouldn't be anything to discuss. If somebody didn't call you back and you didn't care about them, you'd just be like, oh, fuck it, I don't care. Good, I'm glad I didn't have to talk to him. So I think that just sit with yourself for a minute and think about how it is. Just try to feel what it is that you're feeling and how could you express it. I feel hurt. I feel abandoned. I feel like you overlooked my needs or you didn't care. And a lot of times people don't even realize what they've done. And sometimes, like you could say to somebody, it really hurt me that you did X, Y, and Z, and they don't even realize that they did it. So by being able to tell them, then it gives them a chance to, I'm sorry, hey, I didn't realize. Because I think most of the time people don't want to intentionally hurt somebody. But writing it down, keeping a journal, paying attention to how you feel can help you learn how to express it. But don't think that you're alone. Most people are not good at communicating. And it doesn't matter how old you are. It's not an age thing. It's like we're not really taught those things. There are things that I feel like we should be taught in school that we're just not taught. I think that we should be taught how to balance checkbooks and how to save money and how to do stuff like that. And we're not really taught those things. How to be nice to each other, how to respect one another, how to, you know, end a relationship properly when you want to end it and not just ghost somebody or make them think that you're going to be into them and not be into them, you know. But we're not taught these things. We're taught to, you know, don't express how you feel because then you're going to be vulnerable. I hope that that helped. But you sitting with yourself and really writing down how you feel before you talk to the person can definitely help you get it out, therapeutically write it out. Alrighty. I am going to go. I will be on tomorrow. Oh, this phone just died. I'm going to try to get on in the morning, and then I'm supposed to go for a walk around 12 o'clock. So I'm going to try to get on before 12. And I'm in Eastern time, and then I'll try to get on again. I'll definitely be on at least twice tomorrow, but I'm going to try to get on early because, you know, I try to get the different time zones. All right, and I've extended the Valentine's Day sales until Sunday, and then I'll put new sales up next week. All right, thanks, guys. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye-bye.